Hi everybody. We've had a lot of commitments, so we haven't been able to go thrifting in a while. So we're excited to finally go. We're going to be going to Fresno, and we're going to two new stores, to us anyway, in Fresno. So come with us and let's see if we get lucky finding something. One of my subscribers highly recommended BBO's Vintage Boutique and said we absolutely had to come to this place, and I'm so glad that we did. The lady is so nice and she has so many beautiful items. Come with me and let me show you what there is inside. She washes all the clothes before putting them out, and the clothes are pretty amazing. Really nice lady. And she was having a movie company come out to film the following day. If you're on the hunt for vintage clothes and jewelry, this is the place to come. This place has a lot of vintage clothing and memorabilia. Holy smokes, there were so many people here that it was very difficult to film. I love some of those pins. Some were so absolutely fabulous. Everything was so clean and orderly. My OCD self was loving it. That choker necklace caught my husband's eye. The second store we went to was new, used, and everything in between. And the sign said open, but when we tried to open the door, we found that it was locked. Based on the pictures you see on the screen, it looks like they have pretty nice inventory. We'll have to go back and try it again another day. The third store we went to was Catholic Charities thrift store. The first time we came to this store, we loved it. There were so many great items. So fingers crossed, let's go in and see what we can find. I like the look of that pink milk jug style canister by Gibson. They have excellent prices on mugs, and we've found some Fiesta mugs in there in the past, so I'm really scanning to see if there are any more. I see they still have that Treasure Craft Taos patterned bowl, and it was here last time I was here. These Colonial Homestead green bowls by Royal China feature classic early American frontier lifestyle scenes. They certainly have quite a few dishes here. This mug was great. It's definitely vintage by Monmouth Western Stoneware, and it was so cool. It was very tempting. I haven't seen another like it, and if I didn't have more mugs than I have space for, I would have bought it. This is really sad. There's nowhere near the inventory that there was the last time we came in, and last time we purchased about 10 items, if I remember correctly. I was hoping this piece was vintage, but it's actually a modern mass-produced piece by a company called The Sill. This ginger jar had really interesting lines. I like the paneled look rather than completely smooth. This tidbit tray was cute. It's in the shape of boats. I hadn't seen one of those before. This Western stoneware jug was cool. That stamp, however, is more contemporary, so it doesn't sell as well as the older ones. We came to Neighborhood Thrift on Shaw because we've had really good luck here in the past, and let's go in and see if we can find something. I often like to get these rope baskets when they're in good shape. Sadly, this one was a bit used for me. I have a set similar to those wood salad tongs. They're really handy. I love purchasing these Pyrex pie plates to use as dredging stations when I'm cooking, as well as baking a pie and giving it away as Christmas gifts. This beautiful Art Deco sugar dish is carnival glass from the 1930s. Isn't it spectacular? I love those lines, and it always impresses me when there's something that old and it's still in perfect condition. The last time we were here, we purchased a mug that I found that was definitely antique. And I can't tell you, but it was spectacular, and I recently sold it. Here's the listing. We had such bad luck this trip around that on the way home we decided to stop at an estate sale. We saw the director's chair, and my husband always wanted one, so we decided to ask how much it was, and it had a spectacular price. It was free because it needed a cloth back and a seat. I don't know if you could make out how empty the shelves were at the stores, but there were many shelves that literally had nothing on them. And here is the director's chair with its new cloths for the seat and the back that just arrived. It's quite comfortable, and I love that dark blue striping. Well, thanks everybody for coming along with us on our adventure. I don't know, the shelves have been pretty empty, as you can see, so hopefully we find something awesome next time. It's a matter of just consistency, I guess. We gotta keep trying, and eventually you do find some really awesome things. Now, I'm not sponsored by anybody, so a way that you can support us is by liking, subscribing, and maybe sending a comment. It all tells YouTube that you kind of like my videos. So please come along with us and have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.